1 year, 52 weeks, 365 days. 2022 has been an interesting one, to say the least. There's been highs, there's been lows, there's been lessons, there's been failures. And at this time of year, I start to really reflect, okay? And I think it's something that you could hopefully really take away from this episode. I think too many people go through every single year and they don't actually have a look at what went well, what didn't go well, what did I learn, what didn't I learn? Because if you don't genuinely have a look at what you've learned, how can you get better? Or all of a sudden you fast forward and it's 10 years down the line, you're like, why am I still living the same life that I was? I set myself a goal when I was about 18 years old. And it was just, I want every single year to be better than the last. That's it, okay? And I tell you what, by the time I'm 40, 45, 50, I hope the life will be pretty good. And I know there's gonna be some challenges along the way, but we're gonna give it a go, okay? Now, some of the wins that I've personally been through this year, it's been pretty amazing. Like, I've literally traveled the world, started the year, we were in Jersey, then we went to Marbella, then I've been in Portugal, we've been to Dubai, popped to Ibiza. Like, I think we've been to six or seven different countries this year, and it's genuinely been absolutely incredible. I also officially moved to Dubai, and we're gonna be here for probably 8 or 9 months a year, then we'll be back in Jersey for the other months, and yeah, that's a whole nother podcast. But it's absolutely incredible, met some amazing people, the downtime is amazing, the productivity is absolutely incredible. And probably the biggest win for me this year has been actually building a team within the Aesthetic Strength program. We've got some amazing coaches on board, some amazing background staff who are genuinely helping to build the best program in the world, essentially. Like, the results that we're getting with clients, with the ease and the speed that they're getting results is absolutely incredible. I never could have even imagined Aesthetic Strength being where it is. And the thought of now trying to do that without these people, wouldn't even feel right. And I'm so thankful for every single one of those. But what we're going to be getting into today is just kind of 10 big lessons that 2022 has taught me. Now, at the grand age of 25, yes, I'm 25, guys, I've started to realize that your tolerance for bullshit really, really goes down as you get older. I just have people around me who are negative or they're just full of shit, and I just can't be asked for it. And I think as you get older, it's okay. I think when I was younger, I was definitely a bit of a people pleaser, and I would just put up with bullshit just to kind of keep people around because you wanted to fit in or be popular. But as you get older, like, your tolerance for bullshit will go down, and that's absolutely fine. And you start to realize that you don't necessarily need loads of people around you. You just need really good quality people around you. If you agree with that, just leave me a comment and let me know. Put no bullshit or something like that. It'd be interesting. But number 2 is a big one. And this has definitely started to come to fruition a bit more for me as we've got busier. And I've got spinning a lot of different plates with work, with family, relationships, training, all these different things. And quite frankly, nothing matters. Absolutely nothing matters. Sorry to be a little bit dormant with you, but we'll all be dead soon, okay? Nothing matters in the grand scheme of things. I mean, some of the most famous people in the world will pass away, and there's loads of stuff about them for a couple of days, and then, sorry to be brutal, I might get some hate for this, but most people forget about them. So nothing actually matters. We get to choose what matters to us. So choose wisely. Is it your family? Is it your work? What actually matters to you? Because you get to choose what matters. No one gets to tell you what matters. You get to choose it. So pick wisely. And then when something happens and it makes you feel a bit shit and maybe you get a bit stressed out, just remember, does it actually matter? Or are you choosing that it matters? Okay? Number 3, having a stable environment is ridiculously key to you looking, feeling and performing at your best. Obviously, it's been absolutely incredible to travel around this year and go to all these different places, but I think it's made me realize what I really want. I like being in a location where I can have my routines. Don't get me wrong, I love traveling and seeing other places, but I want to do that when I go on holiday. Okay, I want to go on holiday and fully immerse myself and fully experience absolutely everything that is there in that country. Whereas having a stable environment, particularly if you're a high performer and you're looking to get the most out of your life, you want to be the fittest, be the healthiest, be the best at work, the best family, having a stable environment where you can build routines, you can sleep well, all these different things is going to be absolutely key. So If you're in a position right now where maybe you're moving around a little bit, or you don't feel like your environment is fully stable and allowing you to perform at your best, just think, what do I need to be able to perform at my best? Is it stability? Is it routine? What is it? Okay, because having that stable environment will massively, massively help you. Number 4, writing things down makes it a lot easier. Okay, I would classify myself as probably one of the biggest overthinkers you can ever imagine, particularly when I was younger. But when you have things in your head just goes ba 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 ba, and it gets quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker, and it feels like you've got so much to do. There's been times through this year where I felt crazy overwhelmed, crazy stressed, and quite frankly, I didn't even fucking know where to start. Okay, and all I do, and my mental performance coach tells me to do this all the time, is just write it down. Just put it on a piece of paper. Because when you take it out of here and you put it onto a piece of paper, it never seems that bad. Okay? And also there is something amazing about just seeing what is going on in your head. Okay? And it might sound voodoo, and trust me, I was so against it, but just brain dumping. Get your thoughts out your head onto a piece of paper, and your mental clarity, your energy will be better, because when we leave it in here, it just eats up energy, eats up energy, eats up energy. And the longer that you do that, the more drained you're going to get, the less action you're going to take, and the worse you're going to feel. So just write things down, okay? Put it on a piece of paper. If you want to write it down, rip it up, burn it so no one ever sees it, that is absolutely fine. But just get it out your head and get it onto a piece of paper. Number 5, if you're not happy in one area of your life, you will look to either avoid or essentially escape in another form, okay? This highlighted in loads of different ways. If you're not happy in your relationship, you could turn to food. If you're stressed out at work, you could turn to alcohol, okay? This can be in the form of fume, it could be cigarettes, whatever your vice is. For some people, it might even be porn, okay? But if you're not happy in one area of your life, you will quite often look to escape in another. So quite often the vice isn't necessarily the problem, it's the symptom. You need to look for what the cause is. So if you've gained weight, 9 times out of 10, it isn't necessarily the issue, you've just gained weight. No one just eats too much. Quite often there is a reason behind that, okay? Try and look, what are you trying to avoid? What are you escaping? Where are you not happy, or not as happy as you want to be? Where are you not meeting your expectations within your life? Is it work? Is it family? Is it relationships? Is it just yourself? Whatever it is, but if you're not happy in one area, you will look to escape or avoid in others, okay? Number 6, at first they will take the piss and then they will follow, okay? The amount of shit that I got over the years when I was trying to push social media and just ultimately putting myself out there, the amount of shit I got from people was pretty overwhelming. But everyone took the piss, and now 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, God, my God, has it been that long? Now people are like, oh my God, you're doing so well. So just remember, don't let pressure from outside stop you doing what you want to do, because eventually they'll take the piss and then they will follow, okay? Number 7, your happiness and success is your responsibility. And ultimately, nobody is coming to save you, okay? I hate to live it, we live in a very, very selfish world, okay? Everybody is wrapped up in their own shit. Everyone's busy, everyone's doing things, but we need you to honestly take responsibility. Do not play the victim. Do not play the victim. No one is coming to save you. It is up to you if you want to save you. It is up to you if you want to be successful. It is up to you if you want to be in shape. It is up to you if you want to move fucking countries. I don't care, but it's up to you. You are the only person who can take action and move you from point A to point B. Wherever point A and point B is completely up to you. But until you realize that it is up to you, you will never get to where you want to be. So take responsibility and ownership for your own results and success in no matter what area of your life it's going to be. Okay? Listen back to one of the other podcasts in terms of why you need to stop setting goals, and link that into taking action, and you will absolutely freaking crush it. Okay? Number 8, life is hard. Okay? But if you seek out hard things, life will be easy. If you seek out easy things, life will be hard. Okay? I see it all the time. So many people out there, they always choose the easy wrong. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, choose the hard right over the easy wrong. Okay? If you can do that and you always choose the hard right, How do you do things right? Do it right, do it once, never fucking do it again. Okay, I say it again in your transformation journey. Don't cut corners, do it the right way. Okay, and I want you to constantly throughout this year think, how can I choose hard things? How can I challenge myself? Because hard is relative. If you've exposed yourself to this level of hard, when all of a sudden you get exposed to this, it feels fucking easy. If you've worked a 10-hour day, working a 6-hour day is easy. If you've ran a marathon, running a 5K is easy. If you've trained 7 days a week for 3 weeks, training 3 days a week is easy. So how can you seek out hard things and make life easy? How can you get out of your comfort zone? Because nothing progressive will happen in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and start seeking out hard things. Because if you constantly take the easy route, all of a sudden, life's gonna fucking hit you with a curveball and you're gonna be fucked. Quite frankly, you are gonna be fucked. So start seeking out hard things. Number 9. Now, this is something from an amazing book called The Luck Factor, okay? And it's something that I took from it about a year ago, and I've made a point to do it absolutely every single week since. All I want you to do is start one conversation with a new person every single week. That could be at the shop, that could be at the gym, that could be in the middle of town. Just start one new conversation every single week and watch your luck massively improve. Because luck doesn't exist. Lucky people put themselves in more positions to be lucky. And just having more conversations and getting used to putting yourself out there, it'll come back, okay? So I challenge you this year, just every single week, how can you start one new conversation? I've met some people who are absolutely incredible. Like, they've got so many good ideas, they're an inspiration, they're just doing amazing things. I've also met some fucking dickheads, okay? But just starting these conversations, it starts, again, getting you used to getting out your comfort zone and speaking to strangers. So just try and start more conversations and watch your luck just massively, massively improve. Okay? And number 10, and the biggest thing that I want everyone to carry forward moving into this year, is cut every form of negativity that you can out of your life. Because negativity is like a fucking cancer. It just spreads. Okay, if someone is negative around you, just go, hey, I'd appreciate you not saying that right now. I don't need the negativity. Okay, if someone's constantly negative, just get rid of them out of your life. Because like how you talk to yourself in your own head, if you're constantly negative, you're constantly going to put yourself down. You're always going to put that kind of limiting belief on yourself. You're always going to put that glass ceiling and make yourself feel like you can't continue to push through it. So just remove negativity. Surround yourself with positive people who want the best for you. And it sounds so easy to say, but very few people do it. How can you bring positivity and just positive through this year? And sure, there's going to be the odd negative thing here and there, but it's if people are doing it on a consistent basis. Fucking cut it. Absolutely cut it. But team, there's 10 of my top lessons through 2022. It's been a hell of a year. I'm going to do a couple more podcasts just kind of reflecting on some of the bigger kind of milestones, and 2023 is going to be an absolute belter. I cannot wait for it. Drop a comment below, let me know what's been your biggest lesson from 2022, and I will see you in the next episode.